And you talk about the cues, it's so difficult when you come to the crease, and often he's operating at the back end of an inning. So as a tail ender or late to middle order batter, you come to the crease thinking you have to score at a rapid rate. As a top order batter, you might take 5-10 deliveries to work everything out. But when you come to the crease and immediately have to go at him, that's when the variations really do for you. A bit like how difficult it was with Lasith Malinga.
I think as well, and back home, he gets the purchase. He gets it to stop in the wicket. So he doesn't even try and bowl seam up towards the back end. He just bowls cutters all day and just varies his sort of length. Bowls a slow ball bumper. Really hard to get any sort of momentum on that ball.
Yeah, we saw that graphic. David Miller, 79 brilliant innings in the first match. Didn't have to bat in the second. And I think that's where a lot of South Africa's hopes lie. On his shoulders. 79, I think 57 deliveries or 67 deliveries. He really does have an impressive record, averaging over 41 and a strike rate of 100 in one-day international cricket.
Polly, you'd be walking in around here next wicket in. What are you thinking in terms of a good target? How are you playing your game?
It was a nice situation. But it's still that self-belief that that's going to be enough to win the game.
Bangladesh past masters are at squeezing opposition, and you can always tell where if their two best fielders are in the inner ring, they're looking to squeeze, and Bangladesh on top. There you've got Mahedi Hassan at backward point, and Lytton Das, who's actually a keeper, but in terms of ground fielding and movement, a real ball player. He's the other one. You've seen how many times South Africa have hit both of them. You know, when they've sort of said, okay, well, listen, we're going to try and protect a score or try and protect some boundaries, you see Lytton Das do boundary duty. So, push off the back foot. So, for South Africa's point of view, if Lytton Das gets to the boundary, South Africa in a decent position. But at this stage, he's squeezing in that inner ring.
Moment, South Africa, if Keshav Maharaj or David Miller can get the ball to the boundary, they're in a good position. It's been quite a while since the last boundary was struck for South Africa. Keen, but for it.
I think they'll be taking the review. There again. Getting your key fielders in key positions.
Yeah, listen, Duss is begging at the moment, isn't he? He wants them to send this upstairs because after it's made contact, it goes onto the pad and it pops out him at short mid wicket. He has a shot at the stumps. He makes contact. The bails are dislodged, and he's trying to ask the umpire, "You sure he didn't have his bat up?" And then pop it in at the last minute.
When we talk about your key fielders, where is the ball going to go more often? And I think with Taskin running in, hitting a hard length, it's going to go obviously backward point, but also with the angle, it's going to hit mid-wicket. They're those two men. You've got Hassan and you've got Lytton Duss. For the right-hander, with the Fizz is bowling those cutters from slightly wide of the stumps. He's got Mahidi Hassan backward point, but then Lytton Duss goes to cover. So really strategically putting them in where they think the ball's going to be going.
Yeah, Tuscan is in the same place, cover and backward point, because he's shaping away from the right-hander. Oh, that's nicely played. We're talking about boundaries. This could be the first in a while for South Africa. And it will be. That's nicely timed by David Miller. Punched straight into the pitches alongside the surface that's been played on. And that's why there was a bit more bounce.
It's a fantastic shot. Really waits for it. Hits it right under his eyes. You get full value for runs here. You don't have to overhit it here at the Highveld, particularly at Supersport Park. And he's just an incredible timer of the ball. What I've really liked even his innings the other night is just his compactness. We know he can hit the ball. Just the way he's looking, where he's hitting the ball. When David Miller's hitting mid-on, you know he's in a good frame of mind and in good positions.
Turned away for a single to end the over. So 6 runs from the 27th, 115 for 6.
আরে রেজা ভাই কতদিন পর
জাহিদ ভাবি ট্যাক্সের ব্যাপারে আপনার পরামর্শ লাগবে
কিন্তু রেজা ভাই আপনি সব সময় আমাকে জাহিদ ভাবি বলে ডাকেন আমারও কিন্তু একটা নাম আছে সামিনা
তোমার জন্য স্পেশাল কার্ড
এখন থেকে তুমি জাহিদ ভাবি নয় সামিনা নামেই উজ্জ্বল হবে
ঋণ আপনার কাপড়কে করে উজ্জ্বল এবার নিজের নামকে উজ্জ্বল করুন ঋণ নাম করা নারীর সাথে
গোলাপি নির্যাস আর ভিটামিন ই সহ দেয় চাঁদের মতো উজ্জ্বল চেহারা লাক্স
সম্পূর্ণ মেটাল বডি এবং 8 পয়েন্ট সুপার লকে তৈরি ব্রাভো মেটাল ডোর ভিআইপি সিকিউরিটি
বিকাশে ভিসা ডেবিট কার্ড সেভ করে অ্যাড মানি করলে
100 টাকা বোনাস
It's Carl, Verena, and then a slightly fuller ball, not there to drive, but on the front foot really slashing it.
Two of the victims in the picture. Oh, there's another bonus boundary for South Africa. So a brilliant one in the last over from David Miller. This one off the pad. It's not a great start to the over from Mr. Vizur.
That's welcome relief for South Africa. The Fizz coming over. Just straying down the leg side. That's a soft boundary. One that South Africa will take with both hands. I think that's what the left-hand, right-hand combo does out there. Just throws you off your angles. I was talking about Miller and his compactness, and when he's hitting mid-on, it's not necessarily when the ball's going to mid-on, but when his body shape is actually saying, okay, well, he's lined up to hit mid-on. Sometimes he ends up closing off that front foot, and that's his hitting. When he's hitting, you'll see that front foot how it closes, then gets out the way, and that back hit comes through. And he tends sometimes to default to that when he's batting normally. So I always look just for that on drive. See if he's set up onside, it tells me he's compact. Like that tells me compact. He's not falling over there. You see his head nice and still. It's all to do with that front foot.
How always felt with him, though, he's never really had an issue with people coming around the wicket to him. I think this when he gets into a stronger position. There's that front foot, as Neil's talking about, open and steps nicely into it. I've always felt that he just closes himself off when they come around the wicket to him. And across on the angle, you often see him finding the outside edge into the slip cordon. Strong position, that one.
And you forget, he's been around for so long. He sort of debuted in the IPL years and years ago. You think he's only 32. So he's still got a lot of cricket. Only learning his game. Bit of aggression. Hit into the wicket. So you're really only learning your game. He's 32. You know, he doesn't get to play as much first-class cricket anymore. Well, I don't think he plays anymore.
He's given it up, I think, yeah.
And that, you can't, the significance of playing first-class cricket, it teaches you shapes, it's your extra practicing, it's facing the short ball. You see a lot of guys that have given up the longer format. It actually hurts their shorter format. You lose your little edge.
Yeah, consistently working on your foundation to be able to execute your skills and your flair. Got to have a base before you try and launch. That's nicely played, just tucks it away. 112 kilometres per hour, that last delivery. That's the massive change. Most of his stock deliveries are around 140. What does your weather nose tell you, Mac? Is there a chance of storm? It's looking a bit cloudy and overcast, but gloomy.
Well, I'm not a local here anymore, Polly.
Well, you can't tell me about the Cape Town weather yet, so
I can tell you it's windy.
Oh, that's a good leave. A very good leave on that angle. It looked like it was coming towards the off stump and then straightened up. That's 5 runs from that. 28, 120 for 6.
গুড লাক ব্ল্যাক ওপেনের টাংস্টান কার্বাইড টিপ ও বিশেষকালে ব্যয় পরিষ্কার ও দ্রুত লেখার প্রতিশ্রুতি। গুড লাক ব্ল্যাকো, না লিখে যাবে কোথায়?
লাইফ বয় লিকুইড হ্যান্ড ওয়াশের সাথে গুণ বেশি জীবাণু। লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me. Yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love.
নিয়ে দেশের সবচেয়ে শক্তিশালী গ্রামীণ ফোন 4G-তে আসার সময় গ্রামীণ ফোন
দেয়ালটা পাকা করবো, তাই বিকাশ অ্যাপ দিয়ে
light of day. But I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away. Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it'll cave in and swallow me whole. Wondering how the world keeps on spinning, kinda scared of living when it unfolds. Hard to see the light when everything is dying, waiting for the clear. Thankful I'm alive, but terrified of dying. But hey, I'm still here. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful. I can see the light of day. But I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away. You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence, and the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see your blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the time. I can't find the point where our two paths align. But you're the night sky. I'm trying to see your stars, but I always fear the dark. Now I see violet. I can feel your silence. You always feel so far when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. Be my night sky.
start to think. Oh, the tunnel closer starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. Really don't hit the ground. Gravity. Gravity.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. We can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. that I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like them. When it hurts like this, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like them. When it hurts like this.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Cause you got me holding, play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money.
Now, that is his third boundary in an innings of 19 of 27. And he never shies away when there is an opportunity, he goes for it. And thrice he's taken the opportunity, and thrice he's picked up a boundary. And this is good batting.
Nicely played with that shot. The slip just come out, gone to mid-wicket. Leg side field has mid on and mid-wicket and deep backward square and fine leg. He'll take a single this time. Yeah, Shariful into the attack, back into the attack, and I guess he decided that Taskin can't get him out. So with one remaining, decided, yeah, you've done your work for the day. He's going to go somewhere else, to someone else, to try and get these last couple that remain. Gut feel, I guess. Maybe he feels he's run out of steam. I think somebody else can do the job, get the wickets pretty quickly. And his job really is just to ensure that he stays there as a partnership, pick up whatever he can. The way that the Bangladeshi bowlers have operated with some short stuff and then back into length, yeah, kind of expected way South African bowlers might operate. That's his wicket ball a bit further up, also cut over it. And it just stood up on Rasif van der Dussen. A little further up and just stood up.
Never in control, because it was that extra bounce at the very last moment. He just decides to let the right hand go, but it was a little bit too late and it flew. It's a pretty decent catch by Mathieson Mirage. Change of angles.
That's a finish. 1-4-3-3.
খাও চাপার জোর বাড়াও
ফেস করো সারাদিন ড্যাব 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 মিস করো ফান আর কতদিন ড্যাব ড্যাব
অয়েলি স্কিন এই নে পন্ডস অয়েল কন্ট্রোল ফেস ওয়াশ এর সিলিকা বিটস টেকনোলজি ত্বকের গভীরে গিয়ে অয়েল শুধু ক্লিনই করে না, ভেতর থেকে কন্ট্রোলও করে। অয়েল ফ্রি তো টেনশন ফ্রি।
5 for 35. As bowled 9 is he'd been pulled out the attack. A wicket for Shariful, one for Mehdi, an important one. He started things off spinner, bowling the power play, and see how you go. And especially having taken a bit of a pounding in the previous couple of games. Fielded. Just as we speak of him. Good temperament to be put in under pressure, having faced tough situations and come through them. Mehdi Hassan Miraj. And since then, since his wicket, it's been a procession. Yeah, 7 of the wickets from the Henops River end. That's where he's bowling from now, Shakib Al Hassan. And just the one, Shakib at the pavilion end, getting Bavuma. Oh dear. Straight up in the air. And a comfortable catch at long off.